Hey, what's up guys? Houston McMiller back with video number 5. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about the power of payroll. Have you guys ever had the challenge of trying to get business funding, but they're saying, well, you don't got proof of revenue, you don't got proof of income and stuff like that? That's the power of payroll and how to leverage it. Okay, because I'm going to show you in the next video which banks actually give you the most funding. So stay tuned for that video. But this video, the power and the benefits of payroll for your business. Now, let me tell you a story so you can understand how important and how powerful payroll is. All right. So I have an associate. All right. And he went through a breakup. Now, pay attention because this is interesting. He went through a breakup, right? But prior to the breakup, he had set up his company and he set up payroll and things like that. Well, when he went through the breakup, he had to end up moving out of the apartment with his girlfriend. They have a luxury apartment, but he had to end up moving out, right? So here's the interesting thing about it. He had not been taking care of his credit, okay? Now, pay attention because this is something that you really need to understand. He had not been taking care of his credit, right? But he had this company set up and he had payroll running through it, showing deposits and everything like that. And he gives me a call and he says, hey, Houston, I just broke up with my girlfriend and I need to find housing right away. And I know a lot of landlords and stuff, they're going to be checking my credit. And so I asked him, I said, well, have you ever heard of corporate housing? And so he was familiar with corporate housing, but he never really thought anything about it. Well, guess what? Within the next few days, he actually was able to get an apartment under his business in corporate housing that he was paying month to month, right? Because the business actually showed pay stubs, showed revenue and everything. Now, granted, he had bad credit, but because of the payroll, like I said, showing proof of income and revenue, that gave him the leverage. That's how powerful payroll is. A lot of people think of payroll and they're like, oh, taxes, I don't want to do this and don't want to do that. Payroll is very easy to manage if you're willing to do it. And it actually gives you the leverage in terms of making sure that not only you're paying your taxes on time, and this is the reason why a lot of people don't want to do payroll and stuff, because they don't want to pay taxes. But here's the thing about it. If you have the right structured vehicle, in which I talked about in the second video, if you have the right structured vehicle, then in terms of paying taxes, you can actually leverage from that. All right. Now, here's something else. A lot of people, again, because they're trying to evade taxes or whatever, many people are not aware. If you don't show profitability in your business, it's going to make it harder for you to get funding. All right. So that's the reason why I tell people, when you set up the company, you need to set up payroll, because again, because that guy set up payroll, it actually saved him from actually living out of his car. So that's the thing about it. You want to always be prepared to make sure that you're leveraging. That being said, now, in reference to setting up payroll in terms of funding and things of that nature, like I always tell people, when you go to a financial institution, even if you have the best credit, set up payroll, okay? Do not apply for any credit cards, any lines of credit, or any loans. The reason you want to do that, you want to give it anywhere from 60 to 90 days. The reason for this, if you give it for 60 to 90 days, what happens is that institution starts seeing that you are making daily or weekly deposits. So you may be in freelancing or something like that, and you're able to make daily deposits. But I'm going to tell you this, by making those deposits, it helps with your relationship with the banks. It also helps with your business bank rating. Now, your business bank rating is more important than a paydex score or a DUNS number or something like that. All right. So that's the reason that you want to have payroll, to show proof. Not only by you showing proof that you have revenue coming in, now it's much easier for you to go get a car under your business. So if you don't want a car under your personal name, you want it under your business and things like that. You may be trying to get into Turo. You may be trying to get into Get Around or something like that. You know, or you just want a car, but you don't want it on your personal credit or whatever, then that's the reason why you need to set up payroll. So with payroll, here's the thing about it. Payroll can help you with housing, right? So it can help you with housing. And this is something that's very big. Like I said, this is what the guy, he leveraged it for housing. It helps you with funding. So of course, it helps you with funding because you're able to show proof of income, proof of revenue and stuff like that, and that the company is profitable and it's cutting you a check. It helps you with buying a car, right? So it helps you with buying a car. So the thing about it, and another thing, the right payroll service can actually do this, give you an extra trade line. So I'll have a link below of the payroll services that I recommend and stuff. But the thing about it, if you have payroll, you're going to have much more of an opportunity to raise capital versus somebody don't have payroll that just has a business. Because a lot of small businesses, what it is, they take the money and they'll just put it in their pocket or whatever, right? And instead of going through the bank account, instead of cutting themselves a check because they're trying to avoid taxes, you don't want to do that. You want to be one of those ones that's able to leverage it so you can actually get access to more money. Now, like I said, in the next video coming up, get ready to dive into which banks give you the most funding. All right, this is going to be a very exciting video. And for those of you that may have questions and need help with setting up payroll, I want you to click the link in the description. See you in the next video.